Hi, we're group number 1. We're going to tell you about an analysis of a strategic adjustment of a company moving from a closed system to an open system using an appropriate IS strategic models. When you talk of a closed system, Julius, what can you really tell me about a closed system?
To me, a closed system is like hiding, like being shy, or you act like a celebrity. You assume people don't see you, you're safe. Now, like look at him. He thinks it's okay, that nothing can attack you. You're closed into you. So it's a kind of environment that keeps you enclosed. You're not open. You're not. It's like you stand alone. So, when it comes to the open kind of system when you open to the environment, to the surroundings. We look at him, you can see me, I can see his eyes, can see mine. So there's no anything like any hidden agenda. So what do you think? We look at the two. The hidden ones or the open ones?
I think, Julius, to be more open, I can tell you, I can see a very clear vision and I'm very adhering to my mission rather than when I was in a closed system. I was really lied and these things didn't make me realize that there are some external things coming from external environment. They were not allowing me to accept the changes that were coming from an external environment and to take a look on how can I develop a good strategy to fight on the things that are coming from the external into me as a closed system.
Exactly.
So, taking the review of our group, we're having 5 chapters. The first chapter, we're going to tell you about the subject, then we're going to tell you about the objective, the review, the methodologies that we used, and then we're going to recommend why you should move from a closed system into an open system, which you can see things more clear and more wide, and it's less costful to your organization and you will reach your goals.
True.
So to start with, first of all, I'm going to tell you about the subject. The subject is strategic adjustment to an open software of professional software and supporting components that are used within an organization. The main objective is to gain knowledge about strategy, structure system skills, and shared values of the system, and awareness and acceptance of change. The change is to use open source software in a company. The review that we are going to use is we're going to review on the closed system, which is a physical system which does not exchange any matter with its surrounding, and it isn't subject to any force whose source is external or to the environment. So it does not allow anything from the external environment. When we talk of an open system, it's a computer software with source code made available with license, and which the copyright holder provides the rights to study and change and distribute the software to anyone for any purpose. So this open system allows changes to happen, and we're going to see how we're going to accommodate the changes when we recommend, if we're in a closed system, to move into an open system to be more strategic and be more goal-oriented and successful in your organization.
True.
Yeah. So in doing this, we're not just merely going to wake up from nowhere and then tell you just do this and do that. No, we're going to use strategic methodologies. What are we going to use? We're going to use Mackenzie's 7 model. We're going to use Six Sigma Mike methodology. We're going to use SWOT analysis, but specifically the SO matrix. Right? So when we are trying to see adjustment of analysis, looking at the Mackenzie 7S model, do you really think we should use the Mackenzie 7S model? Or do you really think we should look at the unique selling point of the closed system or an open system and then tell them the users? What do you think we should use?
Okay, now from the research we did, according to the Mind Tools research, so we took up this tool of the Mackenzie 7 system. It has the tools we need, the items we have to look at before going for or changing from one step to another. So the Mackenzie system has 7 elements that we have to look into. That's the strategy. Is the company strategy able to run the new system? How would they attain their own objectives? We also looked at the structure. How's the company divided? What's the hierarchy? The decision making. So we look at all these ones. They all help you to run the next system. So you compare, are they in line with the system that you're going for? We also, when you look at the systems, the main issue, because we're looking at the systems. What systems are in the place, and how do they coordinate? We also don't forget the style. The style is the leadership. of the company? Are they like, do they have a membership? Do they have teams? Also, don't forget the staff. Any company has staff.
Yes.
The staff are the one who run the company. So do they have any gaps? Are they competent? So what's in the staff? Like, what gaps do you think they should be filling? Now the last one, the skills. We need skills to run the new system.
Yeah.
So what skills do the company have, or what skills do they need, like, to fill up? So based looking at on all these ones, we also weigh on both sides. With the current system, the open and the open one. So we try to compare them, running the both one to what the methodology.
But Julius, you just look at one perspective. Mind you want to go from a closed system to an open system. So I want to tell you that why should we move from a closed system to an open system? I'm not just going to tell you merely from anywhere. I'm going to use Six Sigma using the DMIC methodology to make an analysis, a strategic analysis of why should you adjust from a closed system to an open system. So first of all, the DMIC methodology, the D stands for... Yes.
The question, what do you think DMIC was the best methodology for this particular one?
I think DMIC is the best methodology because we're first going to define the problem or the system that is a closed system. We're going to measure its performance and then for sure see, is it really performing? After measuring, we're not just going to end there. We're going to analyze what we've measured. We're going to analyze the system that we've measured, and then we're going to see how we can improve. And then we're going to see how to improve and how costly will it take us to improve. And then how to again control what we improved so that we won't go back to what we just improved. Then so I said, using Six Sigma, and then choosing a tool of DMIC is the best. So I'm going to tell you how to define the closed system. The closed system, first of all, its main drawback of a closed system is that it has a smaller market share, smaller incentive for suppliers to compete and improve their product, and also the system is limited to its infrastructure because it does not allow any external environment to get into it and make any modifications unless otherwise we have to install another infrastructure, install another software. I want to now measure its performance and then see if it's really, the drawbacks, are they really true. So its process performance, it is accessible by other users, yes, and it's efficient, yes, that's good, but its queries or errors are very, very hard and costly to debug and maintain. So probably this system is not really well in cost-efficient manner. Making an analysis of this system, I'm going to determine the root causes of the variation, right? A closed system is having a poor performance due to lack of enough technical support, of course, lack of enough skills to debug, of course it's very tedious and tough, limited to customization. You can only use the system but you are limited to customize. Yeah, it's costly to maintain. Something which you cannot customize is costly to maintain always. It's limitation of specific infrastructure. It's less adaptive to new technologies such as online services, new updates. May cost it much more. So, but all the above, some organizations are still using this system. So how can we improve the problems that we've just analyzed? Yeah, the process performance by addressing and eliminating the root causes of these problems. Mainly we're going to improve the performance by upgrading the current system. We're going to train the staffs to be competent in technical queries. We're going to purchase new infrastructure. It sounds very costly, right?
True.
Okay, yeah. So how can we control this? Mainly we can control this by improving an improved process and future process performance, improving the current process and the future process performance. We can do this by doing routine maintenance, monitoring, routine training of technical staff, end users, setting up help desks. Sounds very costful and tedious to me. It's like having a new department in an organization. This is not cost effective. Due to costly maintenance of this system, support infrastructure limitations, we are recommending that you move from a closed system where you are and you go to an open system. Why are we going to an open system? I want to tell you the strength and opportunities that we'll get from moving to a closed system into an open system. I'm going to use the SO matrix from the SWOT analysis model. So the major strength of open system, price is lower because the license fee that you pay, it's very minimal and it's free at all. Some aspects, for example, if you see Google Chrome, if you use Mozilla browser, it's free. Aspect of collaborative development, different developers can come up to the system, can come across, and then decide we are going to develop something, and this is what we're going to develop. And they come up with something new. So we have sharing and participation, open knowledge exchange, and then flexibility in form of customization. There's independence from vendors, and it's market-oriented development. The opportunities that we can get from moving from a closed system into an open system is that availability of commercialized vendors, of course, power of the community, and its enthusiastic developers, because new developers can come across, participate in developing something new. We have new business model for the organization, which if we have an open system, for example, here in the Institute of Accountancy Arusha, and it's very, very good and efficient. We can sell this to University of Dar es Salaam. We can sell this to University of Mwanza, Sauti. We can sell it to other organizations which are similar to us. And even if they're not similar to us, if it fits in, we can do that. So, our recommendations are
based on above.
Yes.
So we recommend.
Yeah.
That due to the factors for this open source, it has the proven track records. That acquires, like, it gives you the reporting standards for some companies. Now, like, you have an example of that, sure. Which example did we? They can look like.
For example, Norton told us about open for business. I mean, this open system will help us prove track records in open businesses. Norton notes that open system provide businesses with access to greater innovation, improved supply responsive, and enhanced system accessibility compared to